How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are taking down the Fizz type missions, both Super and Extreme, we're going to do in this video for the new Seriously Serious all-out battles against the Super Saiyan Trunks here. So up first, we have our 4 Extreme Fizz type units. This one was a bit difficult to build, so I decided to build around super bosses. So you'll see that we are running a friend Rose, and we're running our own friend. In order to meet the 4 Fizz requirements, we're running our own Fizz Rose, and that should be enough to get this done. I think there's enough sort of attack lowering on this team that we should be able to manage the damage in the next phase. So the thing about Trunks is he can get up to 200% stronger in the next phase, right? This phase we're not even concerned about at all. But in the next phase, right, for every attack that we do to him, he gets 200% stronger. But he can be attack lowered. We have a few attack lowers on this team, so hopefully that'll be enough to help us kind of push through this. But meeting the 4 Fizz type requirement is what is hard. So you'll notice here, like, we have the Fizz hit here, and there goes the super attack. But I mean, at least we're good enough here. If you have the free-to-play Rose team, I think you can probably pop Broly Trio and both versions of the free-to-play Fizz Rose you could probably get away with, but you would still need two other Fizz types if you were to do that. So you maybe do the Fizz TUR Rose, and then one more Fizz type Broly Trio. I guess, yeah, Broly Trio could work too, but I decided to go with the hit for this one, just so I could use the AGL and INT Rose, because they will be very helpful, especially the AGL in the next phase, just for managing that damage on the STR phase. So I think we're going to put AGL Rose here. That's probably the best case scenario. Let him get a little bit of build from those super attacks. Got no links on this rotation. It just is what it is, I guess. But I think, well, actually, no links is actually kind of good for us, because I think with this setup, we might actually be able to kill with the INT Rose and then move on to our next rotation. There we go. Because if we kill and move on, then we get the buff for INT Rose. Remember, he does need to, for that extra attack buff, he does need to get the kill in one of the phases. And there's only 2 phases here, so we either do it here or we don't. All right. Okay, so Rose getting plenty built up here. Remember, he does build most of his attack through taking hits. He also has that damage reduction per hit too, which will be very helpful here in this fight, especially since the next phase is STR. We could probably safely put him slot 1 for most of this. There we go. Okay, I think this is going to do it. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so first phase down with our Rose, and now into the scary part. So we have things like Fizz Goku Black here, who can attack lower. Now we have a safe fight for him here. We can put him in slot 3 and not have to worry about him getting attacked. I think after this turn, I would probably be okay with him not getting attacked, but right now it's still a little too soon for him to be taking a super. So if we could just let him get built up a little bit, I think we'll be okay. And well, he can't get built up without getting hit. So rather, if we can attack lower Trunks here a little bit more first, that would be the most ideal. Okay, 24 million. Yeah, the thing that's slowing us down really is just we had a really bad starting round. I have just noticed this. With this round, I don't think I've ever had as bad rotation startings as I've had with this round, more so than any others. Okay, so looking good so far. There goes the second super. Okay, so we know hit is protected, so all hit needs to do is dodge and counter. So he doesn't do a whole lot of damage here, the Fizz hit, and he is a free-to-play card, mind you. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I mean that chip damage does pay off, right? There we go. Excellent. Alright, we are actually proccing the counters. This is nice. Oh, we are not missing today. Love it. Alright, and then in comes Fizz Goku Black with the attack lowering. Nice. Get another one? Yes, perfect. Okay, yeah, so he's going to help with the attack and defense lowering. Alright, so... oof. Okay, it's not looking good here. Can we get 7 here with Broly Trio? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, so we're going to have to stick with the... We're going to have to stick with the no, we're going to have to stick with the no links. Well, I mean, we'll get big bad bosses here with Broly Trio, so with int rows. So I guess, oh, there we go. Okay, here's the 7. That worked out kind of nicely, moving those key spheres around. So we get the Broly Trio with 7. I would have liked to have kept Broly Trio maybe hanging out in our slot 1, but we are not changing as many key spheres as I would like. Alright, excellent. Okay, so, yeah, AGL Rose, as you can see here, is excellent for this portion of the fight. It's going to take us a minute to kind of get through a lot of the... you just get through his big defense, because he starts out with a lot of defense, and as you can see, like, the more we attack him, the more we defense lower him, which makes him easier to kill. But I mean, in the beginning, as you can see, we're barely touching his HP, so it will take a minute. Obviously, if we could run more AGL types for this mission, I think it could work. Possibly a team centering around AGL LR Frieza might work. Alright, there we go. And Broly Trio going to get some attack lowering in too, so that'll be helpful. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we're actually starting to see the attack lowering now that we've sort of broken through his 200% here. Excellent. And there goes the guaranteed dodge. Perfect. Okay, so I'm thinking here... Yeah, alright, let's pop the domain. Okay, so now we can start really laying into this guy here. So we got the domain up here. Oh, actually, we probably should have grabbed STR's key spheres first. Did we mess this up? We're going to mess this up, aren't we? Oh, man. Okay, let's see if we grab this. Oh, did we? We did mess it up. Dang. Okay, alright. Well, we'll just take the 3 here. Alright, and then we'll send off hit here. Perfect. There we go. And there goes the super. So a nice thing is Trunks can still can't really damage Rose, even with the build-up. But plus we're also attack lowering too, so that's helpful. There we go. There goes the double super. So nobody else this rotation has to worry. We just need to make sure Hit can either tank or dodge the normals, which hopefully he should be able to dodge the normals. That's what he does. There we go. Okay, how are we looking on attack here? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, we get the additional super. Excellent. All right, we get a 3rd. Okay, so starting off pretty good with Fizz Rose. Alright, now hopefully we can actually... Ooh, we do proc the additional super right away. That's nice. That's at 30%. Are we going to get another one? Another one? No. Oh. Another one. Nope. Okay, looks like we're just going for the normals today. Oh, I lied. There we go. 19 mil super. Can we crit on this one? Alrighty. Okay, alright. Well, we did pretty good there. Took out quite a bit of damage. And then remember, next turn is going to be easier. Okay, so we have the hit here. We get an additional super. Not a whole lot of damage, but again, he's just here to fill that Fizz role, and he does seem to be dodging pretty good for us today, so we won't complain. There we go. We get the counter. There we go. Okay, nice. I mean, we did a little bit of damage there. Alrighty. Okay, so big risk this turn. At least we got a good partner for the NLR rows. We'll just keep the AGL in front here. Seems to be doing all right. All right, looks like six is the best we're gonna get here. Okay, so we've got this dude completely lost on defense. We've got the buff with Goku Black. Hopefully, all right, we know Rose is going to take this. Hopefully Int can deal a big damage number here. Ooh, wow, okay. All right, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, it was the first attack we took, to be fair. All right. Get an additional super with AGL Rose. Perfect. Alright, and he should tank here. Yep, double digits. Perfect. Alright, not the big attack stat I wanted to see out of Rose, but it should be... I mean, we should still do some pretty good damage here. Yep, there we go. We get another additional super. Another one. Perfect. One more. Oh, and the normal. Okay. I mean, we still did some pretty good damage here, and since both supers are accounted for, we know that pretty sure Fizz Goku Black is going to be safe here. He hasn't gotten any build up, so I don't know. There's some attack. Oh, okay. With the attack lowering, it is enough. We're good. All right, this should be our final turn here. So let's see. Let's swap into Zamos. Let's do his active. Okay, 60 million, not bad. All right. All right, swap back into Rose. Put him in front. All right, we'll grab the little heal up there. All right, three is the best we're gonna get. Okay, and then Broly Trio. Okay, well, at least Broly Trio is protected. So this is turn 7, as you can see. Remember, this is a 7-turn mission. We will kill right here between the two roses. We should kill here. Okay, there goes the super attack. Nice, double digits. 77 million, very nice. Excellent. Okay, we get an additional super. Alright, so now I think if we get the triple, we're good. Oh yeah, one more. Oh no, we got the normal. Oh, we're gonna cut it real close here. Alright, here we go. 6 million starting off. Now, we should be able to super a little more often this round because we did get... There we go. Perfect. Because we did get a lot of supers the last turn. We actually procced his additional super passive, so it should be easier for us to get the supers this turn. But let's see. That's a normal. No, come on. All right, I need you to pick up the supers. That's a normal. Super. No. Oh, no. We are so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. 22 million. Alright, we should get an additional super after this as well. Let it crit, and let's be over with this with 27 million. Nice. There it is. Alrighty. So, there is the Fizz Extreme type. Remember, you only need 4 Fizz Extreme type characters to get this done. This actually also technically clears the Super Boss mission, which is another one of the missions. I wasn't really trying to go for that, but we kind of unintentionally did. So there you go. There is both Super Bosses and the all Fizz type mission. So, well, not all Fizz type, 4 Fizz type missions. Easiest way to do it, I think, is to run this Rose. If you have your own Rose, probably can do that easier and then swap off Int or AGL. Although I think this works better because it gives you access to both Int and AGL. And had we been able to have them both on one rotation, probably worked a little bit better with the STR Rose. So we're going to pause the video and we are going to come back with the Superclass Fizz team. So alright, so we have just loaded in our Superclass Fizz type mission here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the 2 explosions on the map here to lower our HP to 50%. So we can actually just go straight into having AGL Super Saiyan 3 transform. I know it seems counterintuitive, like you might want that giant form later on, but actually I have found for this Superclass strategy to work, you do want to have Goku transform right away because the extra attack and defense he does provide on his super to the other rotations is definitely going to help us on the next one. Now, I am choosing to go the Vegito route for this. Again, I've been trying to just show that he still has some use here, and this is a difficult fight. Like, this dude can get up to like a 6 million super once he gets fully built up here, so it's not like he's not dangerous, especially since we are running 4 Fizz types here. This could potentially prove to be a problem, but that's also why I wanted to make sure that we get this Goku out as early as possible. Now, you'll notice that we did not, we did try to avoid grabbing Keyspheres here, and that is so we can focus, we can be able to have the full turn to stack up here. But of course, we can't control any of the additionals we might get. All right, nice. So, got the transformation, and now we just got to set up. Alrighty, excellent. So we should be able to slide him in slot 1 here, I think. And actually, if we grab the AGL Keyspheres here, he will heal up a little bit for us. And so we can have the next turn be a little more... Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, excellent. So let's take that. Okay, decent heal. And then here we go. We get 4 for the Vegito here. Perfect. So we get a nice little setup here. Hopefully it doesn't kill him. And that everybody, or at least it doesn't kill him until Vegito gets to attack, because we do need some attack build on him. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, we don't proc the 3rd, we do proc the additional normal. Although it, I mean, looking at the HP now, Vegito might not get to super. It might just be the 4s, since they do have type advantage here. Alright, we get another super out of the 4s. And another one. Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be the ones who take this down. Perfect. Okay. Well, that moves us into the SCR phase. Little bit quicker than I wanted to. It's turn 2. Not exactly in the best position here, but let's just make do. So we do have Fizz Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's actually very good. He can I think he can tank the supers post super here once transformed. So that'll be good. All right, here we go. Get 1 attack pre-super, but we do have Goku's max damage reduction right now. 230k. Not ideal, but also not dead, and that's kind of all that matters. Alright, excellent. We get another super out of Goku. Alright, here we go. Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I think as long as he gets at least a double super, he's probably okay here. Alrighty. And now Path to Power Kid Goku. And we did get his keys here, so he is supporting everyone as well as that extra damage reduction that he is giving. Alright, we get an additional super. Alright, so you can see we're still kind of going through the process of defense lowering him. So, but with this team, it should be relatively easy to deal big damage. Excellent. Alrighty, now, let's see here. We have type advantage. Can we put Goku in front? I feel like we can put Goku in front. HL Goku. We definitely, if he supers, I definitely don't think the Force can be there right now. I mean, they have decent defense, but I think probably best for Goku. There we go. And there goes the super. So it took a little more damage. I wonder how much this super is going to do. Oh, but we are alive. Wow. I can't believe we lived that. Okay. Well, definitely going to have to transform someone next turn because we need to heal up. Oh, jeez. Wow. And there goes the second super. Okay, well, we dodged that one at least. Why couldn't we dodge the pre-super one? Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit scary. Well, at least we know no one else has to take a super here. Alright, the 4s get their 18 key. Alright, let's see. How much damage does this do? Excellent. Alright, we get another super with the 4s. Alrighty. Okay, we did decently well here. Not as much damage as I'd like to have out on him, but for turn 2, that's pretty good damage. Alright, now we have Fizz Vegeta off. Alrighty. We get another... Nope, that's not another super. We do get the normal, but it is as enough to tank normals. Perfect. So now, next rotation. We got the double Vegito rotation. Oh, and we can transform Goku. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's swap in this Vegeta. Yeah, and we'll put them like this. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. So we're actually going to put Tara Break for one of them. So we have the free slot 1 here. We'll let the other one keep stacking attacks. So let's do that. Alrighty. So I'm fairly certain at this point we could tank a super from him with Super Saiyan 3. So I don't actually think I'm worried about anybody here. Except maybe Tech Goku. Nice, we get the dodge on the super. Alright, we get another super here since we are slot 1 with the Vegeta side. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, nice little dodge there. Oh, another one. Okay, so no extra super on the slot 1, which means it's probably here on Super Saiyan Goku. I hope not, because he could potentially take damage here. Okay, not bad. Alright, we get another super. Okay, we really gotta pray that this super does not land on him. We're getting scary here. Okay, did a good decent amount of damage though here. Perfect. Okay, so no super. That means the super is on Fizz Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who I do believe can tank this hit. There we go. Excellent. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good damage with him too. Very nice. Oh, that's not a super. That's a normal. Okay. Oh, here comes the super moment of truth. Do we live this? Oh, wow. Double digits. I was not expecting that. Okay, perfect. Alright. That means we can actually... Okay, we get a nice little heal from Goku first off. Alright, now let's pop the active skill for the 4s. Alright, oh, looks like it's mostly in slot 1, so let's just do that. There we go. Alright, come on, let's get that counter in. Alright, we know we tank the normals. Counter, yes, perfect. Okay, so big damage here, remember, 3 times the damage displayed. Or actually, I think it's 4 times with Gogeta. Excellent. And then now we get the super attack. Okay, looking good, looking good. There we go. Alright, so can we counter the super? If we can counter the super after the fact here, we're going to come close to finishing him off. There we go. Normal. Oh, the super is what we canceled. Oh no, we only got 1 super attack. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, we know now that everybody else on this rotation is going to be kind of protected here. Even Kid Goku, we don't have to worry about the super because the scatter showed us that they were both in slot 1. Excellent. There we go. Alright, excellent. And now... Hey, come on, Kid Goku. Perfect. Alright, so it is turn 5, by the way. So that means our next turn should be the killing turn, because we'll have Vegito ready. So, there we go. Perfect. Okay, nice. So we got a nice little setup here for Vegito. So let's start. Let's put him in front here. Let's start by transforming him. Alright, let's use Vegeta's active skill. And then now let's use Vegito's active skill. Alright, here it is. Let's do it. Let's finish this off. Okay, yeah, we'll grab... Yeah, let's grab that. And then, beautiful. Alright, so easy day here. We only got 1 defensive stack with this Vegito. Oh, actually, I don't think this Vegito got any defensive stacks. So, this is actually... It'll be an interesting show for Vegito here. There we go. There it is with the final hit there. Excellent. So there you have it, folks. There is the 2 Fizz type missions, right? You only need 4 Fizz types of each round to finish it up. I definitely felt like with the teams that we made, the Super Bosses teams a little bit easier, and I think that's just because it's actually you know, you have some of the more recent valuable units that are all Fizz types. As you see, like with the Vegito setup here, it was kind of risky. Like our only consistent card is pretty much the Super Saiyan Force. Everybody else has a risk of taking that Super at a wrong moment, which could cost us the run. But I still managed to do it. There are other setups out there, like I said, something under like Gifted Warriors with the AGL Gogeta, or under even Frieza's own lead for like, I think it's what? AGL Frieza, you could run like Sworn Enemies and cover most of them and it would still work. So guys, that is it for our video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what teams did you use for the Fizz types missions, right? Did you go with something similar to what we have, or did you make up something different? Let us know what you use in the comments down below, and what do you think of the up in difficulty for the seriously serious battles, right? The rest of them were not this difficult, but I'm curious what you think about this in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.